Tech. It has become an integral part of our everyday life. And even though not every part of technology has to do with computers, the general idea of it still lingers around computers and innovation. There's a common saying that says that the youth of any country or nation are its future. And so if the youth of a nation are its future, we can say the youths of Africa are the future of Africa. And the youth of Africa are deeply invested in technology. For us, technology is more like a breakout point for us. Looking at the challenges we have in Africa that are peculiar to Africa, technology is one thing where most of the population of youth that we have in Africa put a lot of energy, and it's because it's a breakout point. It's somewhere where they can really, express themselves and where they can learn skills that can put them on the world scale at par with so many other people. And for so many, it's also a source of livelihood. So technology is a very, very important part of life for us as youths in Africa. If you're just new to this channel, my name is ibrahim, and this is Datad. Here we talked about technology, everyday technology, technology and devices, technology and health, technology and business, and sometimes we touch on music too. All we do here is just create value with you. Subscribe to the channel. You can click on the notifications bell so that you can get notified when there's a new video. You can check around for videos on this channel too. There are some other videos that you may probably be interested in, and we're just getting started as a channel, so it will be very, very important to us if you subscribe and join us in our journey on this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And so without further ado, we get into this video right now. Africa is a peculiar continent in that it has been barraged for so long a time by challenges. So we've been barraged with issues with politics, corruption, and very key part is poverty. Yes, poverty. And there is this very large inequality between the rich and the poor. It's all mixed up, within the context of the political brouhaha we have in the continent in general. And there are so many issues that, arise from, these things that, I've highlighted. But when it comes to technology, it's very difficult for the world to move ahead without taking Africa along. There's only so much as to how the world can move ahead without dragging Africa along. At some point, we definitely have to tag along with the world. Today, across the African continent, we can see the spread of a lot of wonders of technology in that sense. When I say wonders of technology, we have networks, sensors, artificial intelligence, surveillance, things like that. And one very important thing about technology in Africa is the internet. The internet cannot be separated from the development of technology in Africa. The internet is more or less the major break for us youths to actually get into the world of technology and be at par with the world when it comes to technology, especially as regards knowledge of what is happening in the world of technology. So today, at least a quarter of the population in Africa has internet access, and there's nearly 50-fold increase in internet usage since the turn of the millennium. And he said that by 2030, the continent could achieve rough parity with the rest of the world, and 3/4 of Africans are projected to become internet users. And the economic potential is very enormous. Mobile technologies alone have generated about 1.7 million jobs and contribute about $144 billion to the continent's economy, and that's roughly about 8.5% of our GDP. you cannot develop technology when you don't have the right infrastructure to support technology. But then even with that challenge of not having the right infrastructure, the services to be able to run technology and the relations well, we have youths forging on, still putting so much energy into technology and using it as a source of livelihood, using it to fend for their families, using it to develop themselves, and also using it to develop the place where they find themselves. The sheer energy and passion and the ingenuity of the young people in Africa, of whom 60% are below the age of 30, are part of what has made the continent in very close proximity with the tech world today. And in Africa, it's evident, that there are a lot of emerging tech hubs. So currently there's an explosion of mobile applications developed by coders on the African continent rather. And it's not surprising to even find Africans, developing things for the world outside of Africa. So we really do have the human capital for technology. When it comes to technology, we have the African capital, the human capital, and a lot of countries outside the African continent are actually tapping into that. Using the human capital we have, we're always ready to work. Africans are ready to work. When other countries offer us, a good life, good social amenities, basic things that we do not have in our country, they offer you those things for the input you can give in form of human capital. And it tells a lot on the continent. Yes, sure, it tells on the continent, but what can we do? According to a January 28 report by the New American Economy, African immigrants boast of higher education levels than the overall US population. 40% are said to have at least a bachelor's degree, and about 33% have degrees in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we can see that we constitute actually a large population, significant population of those contributing to the economies of countries that take in Africans, that take in African youths. Tech hubs in Africa are currently powering some very innovative youth-led initiatives. A few examples are what the ones showing on your screen right now. And the health sector is also benefiting from digital solutions engineered by these young African innovators. So we have the bright minds, we have the right minds, we have the resources, we have the human capital, we have the land, we have everything we need as regards the people that can work and get things working. All we just need is the will to do it. The leaders, lack of political will, things like that. We can't achieve these things because of things like that, because these things have to be achieved on a large scale. It's not someone doing one thing here, another person doing another thing there. Pockets of innovations here, innovation here and there. Really can't be so much of effective that way. And even with these innovations, we still have a lot of bottlenecks when it comes to Africa. A lot of bureaucracy, a lot of sluggishness in accepting some of these innovative ideas that could really help a lot in Africa. And it's really unfortunate because I've seen African youth who want to really do groundbreaking stuff in Africa, but then because there's no support, the government doesn't support them even when they try to raise the money and the finances even to push ahead and build something really great. And because of that, so many youths just give up on doing anything in Africa at all. They just go out. It is said that where there are problems, there are bounds of opportunities, but then when there is a lack of proper framework for opportunities to actually run, it becomes a problem on top of the problems, and then those opportunities become opportunities that cannot be, utilized except there is some form of leverage for them. And coming by that leverage can sometimes be difficult. It's just a sorry case, like I said, that we just keep exporting the bright minds that we have in Africa. But then, like I said, the youths are still the future of Africa. When the leaders that we have here now leave, it's still going to be African youths that are going to come into Africa and to lead even in Africa, right? So what do you think about the future of Africa, basically? Like I said, the future of Africa is probably going to be built a lot around technology, because this has been the breakout point for most of African youth. Do you think technology can actually change Africa? Do you think technology is the answer to our problems in a way? You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Look at something like Ibrahim, who developed, who was he was involved in the early development of wireless telecommunication in Africa. He developed Celtel, before leaving Celtel and all that, but he developed it. Today now, wireless communication is a very, 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 very key part of our communication in Africa. Even amongst those that cannot afford a meal, most of them probably can make a call through to someone. And it was developed by an African for Africans back then, when Celtel came. Will our inherent corruption, lack of political will, poverty, and the barrage of problems we have stop us from actually becoming from actually harnessing technology, and technology actually bringing Africa from the shambles of problems we have to something that can stand beside world standards? You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, a subscribe to the channel will be fantastic. And then you can also click the notifications button so that you can get notified on any new videos that come up on this channel. Give us a like. See you in the next video.